Hello, dear Scorpio. How are you all? Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for joining me here in the month of December of 2022. This is a general and love reading, and we'll be expanding on the love portion. Thank you so much, and I hope that you're all doing well, my dear Scorpio. I know times haven't been easy. You've been dealing with a lot of karma, so you're almost done with that. We're looking forward to next year. This has been quite the year. Let's see, dear Spirit, if you could guide for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and the North Node. A special hello to my beautiful friend, Bellatrix Star. My beautiful Yana, sending you lots of love. Hope that you are doing fine. Hope all my Scorpios are doing well. What's going on for Scorpio? Just to let you know, I've got Pluto, my natal Pluto, on my Sun. So that I have the Scorpio signature as well. I understand you totally. Let's see what's going on for Scorpio in the month of December, dear Spirit. And I've got a Scorpio Sun. So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and North Node. Okay, Mars is retrograding. Mars is one of your ruling planets, so it's retrograding in Gemini. So you will be dealing with old situations, very important, pertaining to decisions, how you communicate, what's going on with siblings, your relatives, your close environment. There's a lot of frustration, a lot of things that you are seeking to figure out, right? It can be very frustrating and very stressful at this time. Scorpio, what's going on in the now? We've got the Six of Wands. Six of Wands does speak to career recognition, coming into a position of prominence and acknowledgement, pertaining to the effort you've put in, to what it is that you've been working on, building on. Okay, this could also speak to a little bit of vanity and ego, the shadow side, I should say. Or you could be dealing with another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. What's on your mind? The Five of Swords. Where are you coming from in the past? Seven of Pentacles. The recent past, Six of Pentacles. And the possible outcome is the Ace of Wands. Wow. Look at the passion, the desire. Look at the powerful, revolutionary potential that you've got here. The Ace of Wands it's sexually inclined. It speaks to needing this. This is all about something that you need. Ace of Wands. It's powerful. It's dynamic. But remember that I'm not reading reversals, which says to me that this card of success is what you're probably hoping for. There's a lot of conflict on your mind. There's a lot of mind games and just sort of going back and forth. With the Five of Swords, it's like dark thoughts, not fearing that you won't be able to figure things out, to overcome any challenges, any competitive energies. Now, we do see two sixes here. We go from a 7 to 6 to 5, and then to an ace. It's like you're revisiting a situation. It could be connected to money and career, because the Seven of Pentacles is where you're coming from. This is the deep past. And sevens always speak to conflict. So now you are a fixed water sign. So change is not easy for you, obviously. But I do see you many times as a very passionate sign. We see that very strongly with fire. Usually we're talking about the element of fire where wands are concerned, but I see great similarities with wands and a great connection towards Scorpio. So you are about loving very deeply, desiring something very deeply. As I always say, Scorpio is either in or out. There's no mild with Scorpio. It's cold or on heat, right? So this is something that you're desiring. It's obviously in the past you were stuck, you were looking at what you've invested in, right? And you go from the 7 to the 6. So it's like going back to the drawing board here in the recent past. It's like back, forth here. It's like you're trying to make a decision, and it is connected to sharing, it is connected to partnerships, relationships, romantic, what it is you desire. Now, we don't have any cups here, but you are a water sign and you love very deeply. You can be very emotional, but also very secretive. Six of Pentacles I get. In the recent past, there's been like some possible return on what it is that you're wanting to succeed in, but then you're coming back to self-doubt. But here there is a potential for this beginning to trust in yourself, to believe that you can manage this situation, right? Six of Pentacles is equal giving and receiving. It's possibly being paid out money or receiving some money pertaining to something that you've been working on, something you've been putting your effort into. I believe here that you're coming back to a situation from the past, something that you've been very invested in, whether you've invested yourself financially, emotionally, whatever it is. In the now position, which is possibly whenever you view this video, but also in December, we see that the potential is that you can come into peace. And we've got 3 lovely cards here. This is what's on your mind, what you're being crowned by. So you're worried about any other people being in your business, or competition that's around you, or even self-sabotage, that you cannot win over a situation. But the potential is here. The chances are given to you from Spirit. What's at the bottom here? 9 of Swords. So a lot of stress and anxiety in the month of December. Worrying about being able to succeed, have the recognition. Now I'm going to say, because Mars is in retrograde, it's not like we should start anything new. And Mercury will also be retrograding. I would say possibly in January, this is when this opportunity will come through. Until then, you will not have the clear, the clarity or the information that you're hoping for, because 9 of Swords is not knowing, right? You're in the dark. This can be connected to your happiness. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups does speak to a cycle that's ending. There was happiness in the past, but then something went wrong here with that 5 of Swords and the 9. I would say that there was something very promising here. It can be connected to family or to a relationship or even to a partnership, which does involve family. But here now we see a lot of competition and mind games. I don't know if you're dealing with any legalities as well, pertaining to, I don't know, a contract, whether it's marriage, whether it's a business and family connected, and work. So a business deal connected with family. There's a lot of unknown things going on with the moon here. The moon does speak to fears as well. So fearing possible deception, being deceived by someone, not having all the facts. And 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles is like needing to make a decision, or just things being unknown, being up in the air, connected to a decision. Let's see what the Karma Dharma is for Scorpio. I feel here with the Six of Pentacles, you could be, oh wow, love that for you. You've got the Empress. Because we see here that someone who's in a position of prominence that can pay out money, that can support, is giving more to one person than to the other. So maybe someone has given you some reward, some happiness, but then you've figured out that it's like going back to the drawing board, or you're sabotaging a situation on your own, which, you know, the Five of Swords is your perception and how you're thinking of things. The cards here show me that everything is good, dear Scorpio. It's more about you worrying more about them. And I love that we've got the Empress here, because the Empress does speak to abundance, right? Anything to do with giving birth to something. Remember, this is Taurus, Libra. Possible legal, a legal battle as well here. We do have a few sword cards here. I mean, the Six of Pentacles does show Libra. So Libra is relationships, partnerships, but also fairness and justice. Let's get more information with the Lenormand and see what's going on. Yes, this could be connected to your abundance, money matters. We've got Venus here. We've got the Tower. We've got the Whip, and the Whip can speak to conflict. It's like the Five of Wands. So being stuck and feeling conflicted, or being trapped in an unjust situation. It's like the Whip speaks to challenges, to fights, conflict and arguments and oppositions. But it can also speak to possible legalities, divorce and separation. And remember, I did speak of the Six of Wands, someone riding high on their horse. Either someone that's very successful, they've got the money, but they're being stingy, let's say, not wanting to pay out what they're needing to pay out. I mean, if this is a divorce settlement, you are dealing with someone that does have the funds, but they're trying to not to make it easy for you, I feel here. And I see conflict here. Now we've got the Well here. The Well is like a depth of emotions, which is very much your energy, but also possible deception, I'm going to say. It's the Piscean energy here that I get here with the Well. Or endless possibilities after you walk through this, you walk through this open opportunity that's given to you. I mean, we've got an 11 here, which again speaks to Libra. Now, dear Scorpio, Libra is the sign before you, which says to me things could be going on that you don't know about, that will come to light. So without having the information, obviously what we don't know is what we fear. The Empress here gives me the green light that says to me, all will be well. The Empress is expansion, growth, abundance, support, and something that you are giving birth to. I mean, this is like a gift that comes through from Venus. Let's take another card on the Well here. I need more information. The Well could also speak to deep emotions that are unknown. So someone holding back on their emotional, on their emotions, not being open, how they feel. Wow, okay. We've got the Anchor, and the Anchor can speak to grounding, but it can also speak to business and your stability. We do see with the Anchor that you are becoming much more stable. This could also possibly speak to deception, where what someone is earning is concerned They're trying to stash away money, not let out that they've got the ability to pay that money. So trying to hide away, trying to deceive so that they don't have to pay, even where karma is concerned. Someone's been trying to deceive and not pay their dues. But someone will be brought to justice, I feel here. Someone will get grounded. We've got the divine feminine, and she's someone who's quite intellectual. She holds an open book. The open book can speak to information that you will know about. And the Ace of Wands is like seeing the light, having the information possibly. She comes through as more an earth sign or a water sign, so could be any sign. I do feel that this is your energy for many of you. What is she sitting on? She's someone who, as I said, she's quite intelligent. She could also be, if this is not you, then this is someone that's opening up their book. This is something that you'll find out. Could be from another person, from a divine feminine. It's like the fact that you're going to have the clarity. Now, the fish does speak to luck, and it speaks to abundance. Also, possibly receiving information, things that were hidden you will have the knowledge about, because the fish can speak to Piscean illusion. And we've got the heart here. And the heart is Sun in Leo. And I wanted to mention Leo again with the number 35, which equals an 8, and it's the Strength card. Right? And, you know, Six of Wands many times does show me the energy of Leo. I mean, the shadow side to Leo, or someone that does hold a bit of ego and vanity because they've been successful in their life. We've got the heart here, which is a beautiful card. Okay, this speaks to love, romance, forgiveness, reconciliation, possibly. This could be news that's coming in. Let's take more cards. And I get that there's something like, it's like you're conflicted that you will forever, those of you that are looking at romance, that you will never find your happiness. That you will never find your happiness, but there are endless possibilities here. And also, some of you are conflicted about trusting your intuition. What's that Six of Wands? Now, some of you could be connecting with someone that is quite successful at what they do. They're well known in their community. But there is a difference between you and this person. Many differences, many social differences, financial differences, where one person is financially very stable because they've got a successful career and you are not, or you come from different areas of the world, or there's a huge age difference with the Five of Pentacles. You come from different beliefs, or the vanity and the ego between the two of you, which can bring up competitive energies. Competitive energies between you and another person. We see stiff competition here. Let's see what that Five of Swords is about, which is what is on your mind. You want justice, and Libra has come through. You've got the scales twice. So for those of you that are dealing with a legal matter where there's been injustices, don't worry, all will be well. You will receive your justice, and you will find you will find that Spirit is helping you. I mean, we know that, you know, here is the portal, here is the opening. Libra is all about peace and balance and fairness and justice. What is that Nine of Swords, the general energy, about? So you are connecting to someone that holds strong fire. Now, why do I see you as the King of Wands? Why do I see this as you? I do many times see the King of Wands as Scorpio energy. So whichever role you take, doesn't really matter. We've got someone that's fiery, could be quite short-circuited, quite short-tempered. And we've also got this divine feminine that is very grounded, could be quite emotional, could be quite discriminative at times, but she's very grounded. I was going to take on the foundation, and we've got the Ace of Cups. So where matters of love are concerned, you've been stuck. You've invested yourself, either that or into some creative venture. Maybe you were lacking the funds. Wow. Four of Wands. Maybe you're lacking the funds to set up a business, possibly in the past. So financially, it's been hard for you. If this is something connected to a business partnership, right? If this is connected to a romantic connection, marriage is in the way. Remember, we had the Ten of Cups on top of the Nine of Swords. Someone could be coming out of a marriage. Someone could be a divorcee, even though we don't see the King of Swords or the Queen of Swords. Nevertheless, we do have the marriage card, and it's on the Six of Pentacles, which does speak to divorce and like needing to settle something financially. So someone could be going through separation and divorce, trying to hold back on, not pay all the money that they're needing to pay because they feel there's been an injustice. Not that they're unfair, I would say more than likely. Maybe they felt that there's been an injustice done to them, and that's why they're trying to get away to helping someone out financially. So doing their due diligence. But we see a lot of desire and a lot of, I'm going to say opportunities. You've got a couple of aces here. So it's all about fire. And where there's fire, there's action. It's not about being recessive, right? Things are going to change. It's like many portals open up for you, Scorpio. You've got 11 here, you've got 11 here, and you've got the 11 here. So it's a very karmic, very fated time for Scorpio. Look out for signs and synchronicities. What's this Five of Pentacles about? On top of the Six of Wands. In actual fact, we've got the Four of Wands and the Six, which add up to 10 Wands, which has been burdensome for you. But let's see what this Five of Pentacles speaks to. Because it does, to me, it speaks to two people feeling left out in the cold. Both people because of competition, third parties, for some of you, or financial or social differences, maybe possibly also physical distance. There's another Sagittarian card which speaks to physical distance, Two of Wands, which we see this person who's ready to go on an adventure. He's ready, he's made his choice already. He's holding the Ace of Wands that is here, that he actually desires. But maybe there's physical distance, where there's physical distance, there will also be emotional distance. It's impossible when you deal with someone that's at a physical distance to be very close emotionally. It's just impossible. So again, the Two of Wands looks like a portal. Wow. Let's look at that Ace of Wands. This is the card. We've got the Three of Swords. Wow. So there are third parties here. There is a disappointment, but there's also a lot of anger, aggression, frustration here. This, you know, the card that I've taken, the Three of Swords, can speak to that someone is very decisive about moving forward, even if they step on other people's toes. Third parties, whoever they are, whether it's family, whether it's a marriage partner, whether it's someone's children. We do have a mother and a child here. So for those of you that are divine feminine, you may be worried about disappointing possibly your children, right? But the Three of Swords here could also say that there is a moment like of disappointment, but through the ability of, fire, we can create. Remember, fire is all about creation. So if there is enough energy, trust, desire, this is possible, and not closing the door on a disappointment. So not having some sort of a disappointment or a fork in the road and saying, I give up. The message here is saying that don't stop. We've also got the Tower here. Remember, there is conflict, there are objections, there are endless possibilities here, and there's grounding as well, which grounding can be the Three of Swords. Let's see what's opened up here. Wow. There is an ending here, and the ending is to someone that maybe has betrayed you, or some of you are dealing with someone that needs time. We've got, the Ten of Swords does speak to the darkest before the dawn. Remember, though, that the Ace of Wands is like the light going on. So you're seeing something that could be quite disappointing, possibly also someone needing time, because we've got an ace in actual fact, and the three is four swords. And then someone is being put in a position of power to fight towards this as long as they desire. There's many, let's say, issues that you're going to have to deal with. So do you have the desire enough to overcome and to fight? Remember, he's holding the Ace of Wands because you've got the upper hand, obviously, here. And remember, sevens are turning a difficult corner, and they can be conflictual, but you've got the upper hand. And there is the, what can come through is the Ten of Cups, whether this is the ending of a chapter where there was happiness, possible betrayal. You are going through endings. You've got a 10 here and a 10 here. We saw that 10 of Cups twice, which is an ending, and obviously we've got an ace here. But remember that the Empress is what you can create. You need to be patient, dear Scorpio. And obviously you are patient. But because of Mars, your ruling planet, going retrograde, it's like you're trying to catch up to something and you're not getting there. It's like when we dream, we're trying to run and we can't even walk. So that's what it comes through as. We see a lot of green, and green does speak to abundance, but it can also speak to jealousy. So I don't know if this involves a third party, which could be a mother for some of you. Remember, the Empress is all about being patient and waiting. The seed has already been planted, right? Let's take a message of advice from Spirit for Scorpio. What is the advice for Scorpio? And remember, Scorpio, I will be looking more at love as we expand this reading. We'll be taking all these cards in the extended version. Divine guidance. Let's read the divine guidance. Divine guidance. Look within, close your eyes and breathe slowly into your soul. Breathe past the worry, heartache, and outside opinions. Let your breath delve deeper than your fears to dissolve all fragments of doubt, blocking the clear voice of your inner knowing. Breathe into your heart, into your perfection, into your beauty, and discover the wisdom you hold. Remember your divinity. Know your humanity. In humbled grace, you see the world and the world sees you. In honesty and acceptance, without sin nor sainthood, but all as it is. Look beyond the limits of doubt and moral knowing. Then heed your intuition. Listen to your heart and note your instincts. It may feel strange to go where you are energetically drawn to, but explore on, my friend. Explore on, my friend, and discover a freer world. Stop and listen, really listen. Stop and feel, really feel. Let yourself go deep. The greatest wisdom is inside you. And there are many similarities to the Libra reading, so do check that out, dear Scorpio. Some of you could be on the cusp where listening is concerned. Came up a lot for Libra, and you've got strong Libran energies here, so check out that reading as well. Remember, the initial outcome card is the Ace of Wands, which is the potential to, to grab this opportunity. Even if you find yourself needing to fight for your happiness, and even if you don't have all the information, and there could be distrust here, but also in actual fact there are 4 swords where someone needs to take some time out, heal, meditate before they're ready to take action and fight for what it is that they love, what it is that they're wanting to create. There is a lot of fire here. And I'm actually, before I end this reading, I just want to take one more card on this King of Wands. And the Nine of Swords. Remember, King of Wands is a leader. He's an entrepreneur. He can be very powerful, very much about leadership and confidence. But he's sitting on the Nine of Swords, which says he's not sleeping. There's a lot on his mind. And we've got the Page of Pentacles, which could speak to a child of theirs, or something that they're wanting to make grow, something that is that they're wanting to work on. It's like they're doing the calculations. Will this work and will this not work? So they could be getting ready to invest in another relationship, a new business, anything. Okay, because the Pentacle again could also speak to a possible new commitment or a home. Remember, the anchor can speak to a home as well. So I will leave it there. Oh wow, we've got Taurus here. Family, traditions, marriage. Remember, the North Node is in Taurus, opposite you in your relationship house. There's second chances here. Another key. There's 2 keys. This could speak to a lot of deception pertaining to a marriage, a lot of hidden, unknown matters that you're needing to understand. Look at with the Hierophant here. This could be someone that you are seeking guidance from, someone that sits in a position of power. Where this could speak to an institution, a home, a marriage, a contract. We see a lot of hidden matters here. Remember the Ten of Cups. You've got the Ace of Cups here. We've got the Ten of Cups. We've seen it twice now. This is what is possible here. But again, I'm going to say, whatever was started at the end, it's like you're revisiting the past, because this in actual fact turns to the Ace as well. So second chances, Scorpio. I will leave it there. I hope that you are able to get a message through this reading. I hope that this helped you. Remember, always look to your divine guidance. If not, seek the guidance from someone that's got the ability and the intelligence and the know-how to do that. Be quiet, take time out, trust your intuition, and move forward from there. I do see that it's not easy. You're not out of the woods yet, dear Scorpio. March is not far away when you're going to be left off the hook. Things will change greatly, and the shift is already happening. Okay, remember, it's up to you. You still got the upper hand, and you need to trust in that. Wishing you well, my dear Scorpio. Love and light. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I will talk to you soon. Ta-da.